Hello, hello, it's time for Wingbeat Ishmael solo. The goal of the run, for those unaware, is that Liu Ishmael's skill 3 gives plus coin boost if you stagger or kill an enemy on the 4th coin, and that's uncapped, so our goal is to kill 6 Envy Pekatulums in the same turn and then hit a massive Wingbeat on, like, cheap on Railway 4. We'll be using Ring Yi Song's passive for sanity and Butler Faust's passive for sanity. I think those are the only two that I can do. I wish I could use this one, but unfortunately it's also on Ishmael. This would be so nice for Wingbeat. It has to be deliberate, just like how they put Lantern Yi Song and Felbullet Yi Song on the same center. So let's see what we can do here. Pretty standard support passive stuff outside of those sanity ones. And every starting grace. Wingbeat gaming is the goal today. We're probably going to get Blood Red main on the first floor. And okay, I kind of don't think I want Sharp Needle and Thread today, because that could, like, desync the enemy's health more than I want. Like, I need to kill 6 things at the same time, so I kind of need them to have similar health, so I think I'm just going to grab Prestige card, as well as my 2 always pick options. Hopefully Blood Red main shows up without me having to re-go through all those first few menus. Let's see. Normally, I do this like floor 1 stuff before I start the stream, but I was a bit short on time today and did not get the chance. Last reroll it shows up, so that's nice. The thing about Sharp Needle, so it would make my first attack on a turn do 50% more damage, basically. Which means it would be hard to kill everything at once if I do a ton of extra damage to only one enemy. So it's just when it comes to the Wingbeat setup, like I need to kill 6 things with 6 skill 3s. And so if one of those is doing a lot more damage than the others, it's going to be hard to line that up. Coin maxing, indeed. We're against enemies that use counters, or sorry, we're against enemies that use bleed, but we have a counter, so we might end up just counter spamming to get through this. We got pretty good starting gifts there. Free tier 1 giving me healing, and then first event giving me resources. So this runs off to a good start. I'm going to see if I don't have to go counters only just yet. I have the unstagger, so it's okay if I get staggered here. We'll just have to see how much bleed we get. I feel like my game is loud. Okay, we're going to have a lot of bleed here, like 11 by 10 or something? 11 by 9? Yeah, we're just going to counter the rest of this fight. Still heals us with Flav, luckily. And then we have offense level, so it does enough to stagger them. Might even be more damage than my skill 1. Max adversity, so I don't remember when the SP cap comes into play. If the SP cap is in the first batch of adversity, I might skip it. And then the goal is to, well, I guess I might just go for the Wingbeat on floor 10 before adversity is a thing. it's not random. Adversities are set per floor. I just don't remember when each one shows up. If I can just do the Wingbeat on floor 10, then that's like mission accomplished. I can take all the adversity after that, no problem, finish out the solo. Oh, this guy is permanently panicked, so I actually do have to hit him. I want to kill him in one hit, which my Wrath skill has the best chance of doing that. Okay, less bleed damage. I guess I could have just waited for him to stack up Rupture for the guaranteed kill, but I felt pretty confident about getting the kill there. And we probably have to do that again, but I think we'll be fine. It would be nice if I could get my Lust passive up for healing on kill. So I'm going to try to use Lust skills here before I get too much bleed to attack. But yeah, I guess like as far as run planning goes, I have my usual 4 picks for floors 5 through 10, and then I want to do LCV checkup to get burn gifts. So I can afford to go to like line 4 and do the Wingbeat thing there. I'm not missing out on anything if I do it. So I think that is the plan. Floor 10 will go to Railway 4. So we need to get as much like damage stuff as I can before that. And depending on how it goes, we might, you know, try to do it again with the other Railway 4. I'm not locked out of doing it later, because we actually have 2 of that pack. A lot of people forget like how useful counters can be to get through the first floor. And it's like the bleed isn't an issue at all if you can just do what I'm doing. But counters kind of fall off hard later in the run, as we found out on our counters only solo a few weeks ago. 50 bleed count. These guys inflict so much nails. So now why aren't you... Okay, I guess you just have a different panic type than the other guy did. There's like 15 different Inquisitor enemies that have the same or very similar sprites. They have some weird small differences that you wouldn't notice unless you've, you know, paid close attention going through the entire game. Okay, first shop. I'll grab some poise gifts. I don't really need a burn gift, but I guess I'll buy it. Scarlet Moths is another thing that could be problematic when going for the Wingbeat, but I can pick it up for now. I can always sell it later if it is being an issue. An important part of this run is going to be skill replace, because I kind of need more skill 3s if I'm going to line up a kill with all skill 3s on a turn. How awful would fusing right now be? What would I have to give up? It's too much. I'm not going to fuse. I'll just sell and move on. 78% super shop I don't like, so I'm going to actually spend some money enhancing. I normally don't enhance early because you get the discount later. 87, I want that to be a little higher. Let's just upgrade this, and hopefully 94. 94 should be good enough. It's the one slightly awkward thing about starting with Prestige card, is you actually don't spend enough money to get your Super Shop chance up in the very first shop. But you can just spend the money that you saved enhancing stuff, like I just did. You're surprised some of the new IDs don't have clashable counters. Well, it makes sense for the middle to not have clashable counters, and then Index Dawn kind of has a clashable counter, she has it sometimes. Who even are the other new IDs? There's like Renclair. He doesn't really feel like the clashable counter type. I think the evade and clashable guard makes more sense. It's like, I pretty much assume that new IDs will get clashable guards or clashable evades, and that's usually the case. We've just been getting more guards lately. There's the first plus coin boost of the run. That guy got staggered in the third coin, so we didn't get another one. Yeah, it's a thing about Project Moon. Whenever they create a new effect, they like to kind of put that effect everywhere. Like, the first 2-coin E.G.O was special. It was actually Wingbeat, what we're using today, but then after that, it's like, oh yeah, every E.G.O gets 2 or more coins now. Clashable defensive skills are kind of the same. It's like, the first one is Wild Hunt Heathcliff, that's like his new gimmick. He gets the Ruina style counter. And then now it's like, more than half the IDs that release have a clashable defensive skill. Most hyped about a Valentina ID? Yeah, if we actually get the, like, unopposed evade, that's going to be so good. I can't imagine that we'll actually get it, though. It's like, I don't know. We'll have to see. It at least won't be rolling a 27, I can say that with near certainty. And then yeah, the disposal animation. Disposal is like the strongest single target skill in the entire game, I'm pretty sure. It's definitely up there. If 9-coin Furiosa is possible, anything is possible, fair enough. I was definitely expecting... Like, I thought the most likely was it would be 5 coins. Maybe, since he's an important ID, they push it and we get our first 6-coin. But no, they went all the way. We'll just have to see how reasonable the conditions are. And if it can be sped up by solo at all. I'm hoping it can. You're calling Clash Win 9 Paralyze? I could... They might do something like... This skill cannot gain coin power, it instead gains clash power, or something like that. Like, it would be sad for them to nerf Mirror Dungeon like that, but they could do it. It's within the realm of possibility. Stack Devos to Eye of Precognition doesn't last as long. So, like, yes. I imagine we're just going to get a completely weaker version. Like, if you've ever compared Wei's concussion to Wusong's concussion, it's like 5 times weaker, and I would expect something like that to happen here.
순식간에 끝내죠.
We got the chicken event, which is nice. I kind of forgot that that was even like a reason to go here, but I do like my burn count. I can actually take a glimpse without like losing it.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Do you think we're getting an Aleph next season now that we have color fixer level IDs? I don't know if we have color fixer level IDs just yet, but that's an entirely different discussion. Do I think we're getting an Aleph? I expected, for a long time, I thought Ryoshi's seasonal would be the first Aleph, and so at this point, I'm just kind of expecting it like sooner rather than later. We're at about the time where they should, you know, introduce the mechanic that's been in the game, technically. The empty slots have been there since the start.
순식간에 끝내죠. 한명 보냈고.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like the Nurse Father's actual strength, they're at least somewhat close to the level. Like Matthias went pretty hand in hand with Vespa.
제가 앞에 서죠.
If like Moses and Ezra and us weren't there, I think Vespa would probably lose that 1v1, at least based on the game stats.
순식간에 끝내죠.
We'll just have to see, like, how they actually handle their spotter IDs.
순식간에 끝내죠. 한놈.
Can I just kill this guy? That's the question. And I think the answer is yes. You were expecting all 5 apprentices before we got a nurse father? Yeah, I feel like they... I don't know if they rushed out Yi-Sung sooner than initially planned because people were, like, disappointed by IDs or something. I don't know. It does feel like he was earlier than I expected, at least. I'll grab this. Blunt power. Getting a lot of actually, like, pretty good gifts showing up. No skill. Okay, no, I just had to say something. We do get a skill replace. Empty the gift pool a bit, and fuse for blunt. I don't need the rupture chicken. Midwinter is not worth selling. It's a good gift, so I guess I'll just sell something I just bought. It's still profitable. I can sell this.
제가 앞에 서죠. 순식간에 끝내죠.
I guess I need to remember to actually make the slash memories. You consider the eye to be part of her strength? I absolutely agree. Like, your strength entirely correlates to, like, your money in this world, and relics are, like, in a similar vein. They're equipment that you can only get through difficult means. They contribute to your power. You're trying up Taiwan only. Oh boy, one of us. Good luck. I had a full up Taiwan tier list forever ago, but it hasn't been updated. Princess Rhodia is like extremely good for up Taiwan.
순식간에 끝내죠.
At a point in the game, I called her the best up Taiwan ID. And then Full Stops came out, and I think Full Stop Heathcliff is arguably better, just because he has the highest clash ceiling. But if you're allowing egos, that becomes a bit less important, and I would just like definitely say Princess Rhodia. And then get Ting Tang Honglu from your Season 1 ticket when you get that. Okay. Floor 3, show me Full Stop. Do I greed for a better floor reward? I might as well. I can spend extra Starlight if I have to. So yeah, when it comes to up Taiwan, it's like you have to realize 60% of your deck is a terrible skill 1, because up Taiwan skill 1s are almost always completely useless. So it's really good if you have a clashable counter, because that will just be a better version of your skill 1. That's like half of why Princess Rodeo is so good.
순식간에 끝내죠.
You didn't want to bring Vespa into this since you haven't finished. Yeah, I also have not read Distortion Detective, but I'm sure the relic is a large part of it. Why he is as powerful as he is. That's just like the nature of the city. You are as strong as your equipment is. What's the Wingbeat count? We haven't really used it yet. We don't have resources to spam, and nothing would survive. Oh, that's unfortunate. No gears. Oh, you still get it. Never mind. I thought you didn't get the gift when you lost that check. You want to know the best up Taiwan for every sinner. It's been a while since I actively played up Taiwan because the account just got hard stuck at Lei Hang, and there's like no hope of that account ever beating him. I would have to like actually give it some thought and like look at a list. I guess we can do that though while going through these easier floors. Because I like haven't even really checked if some of the newer IDs are especially good at up Taiwan. I think Ren Claire showed some potential. Or no, it was the new Gregor actually looked quite good for up Taiwan. But he has to compete with Fire Fist, who's also pretty good. So let's see. Could good enough egos make it possible to beat Lei Hang? I think so. The issue with allowing egos is that it basically just becomes an easier version of the base ID's base ego only. Because if I'm using egos, that takes away the main like advantage that the base IDs have over it, and I know base IDs is possible. So I'd have to do something more arbitrary, like 1 ego per turn. Or like 1 base ego per turn, which I have thought about doing before. But I just haven't felt like going for that really recently. I'm sure I will at some point when there's like more game to look forward to. I can return to the account. I'm going to actually do something I wouldn't normally do and fuse for a burn, am I? No, I might as well. Just fusing blunt. It's so good, the damage type gifts for the actual damage type you have. They're so strong. Of course I get the slash one.
제가 앞에 서죠.
Yeah, let's see. Up Taiwan Yi songs. I think your best Up Taiwan Yi song is still just going to be Solemn Lament or Spice Bush. And since you can't reroll for Solemn Lament, I guess just Spice Bush. You end up having to evade a lot at Up Taiwan because your skill 1s just like can't clash at all. Have I played Ruina? I have played a lot of Ruina. At a point in time it was my favorite game. I think Columbus beats it now, but I have 700 hours in the game, and I've done various challenges and stuff, yeah.
순식간에 끝내 한놈 보냈고 한놈
Have you ever thought about Library of Babel? I tried it. I got to row 1 Nightmare, I think. I beat Puppets, and I just kind of realized, like, I was not really enjoying the mod. It didn't feel like Ruina to me. I was looking for, like, a harder version of Ruina, which is what Babel is kind of advertised as, or at least what people describe it as. But it felt too different for me, and I wasn't really enjoying it too much. Okay, so yeah, Up Taiwan Faust.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Faust has always been in a rough spot for Up Taiwan. She never really had a good option, I remember. Did Index change that? Not really. Index Faust would be okay, I guess.
보냈고
It might still just be 7 Faust. I think I ended up using 7 Faust most of my time. Which is literally just because her skill 2 rolls 15. No other reason.
순식간에 끝내죠.
It could even just be Malfast. Like, speed is such an issue. Even though you lose out on so much of Malfast's kit. You don't get your reuses, you don't get anything like... Yeah, it's probably just Malfast. Your clashable counter still rolls decently, assist defense is nice, you have speed. So I guess that doesn't change anything for who the best fast is. Even if you're at like 5% of Malfast's power, that's still as good as it gets. For Dawn, I used Manager a lot because of the synergy with Princess Rhodia. Outside of that, who else would even be good? It's a 14 rolling skill 2, that's not great. So it's not like the script form is crazy, your clashable counter rolls 10, that's not winning a lot of the time. Malfast needed the nerf, I 100% agree. I think everyone agrees. I don't think there's anyone I've ever talked to that thinks Malfast should not have been nerfed. But she just wasn't.
순식간에 끝내죠.
You were getting lunch, how much did you miss? Not too much, we're going through the early 4 motions. No crazy luck or anything. And nothing has enough health for me to Wingbeat yet. We're discussing Up Taiwan right now because someone asked, and not too much else to talk about through these early 4s. We've done it 20 times.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Are there any other... How is... I think Sync Beast was like, yeah, they're 4+3 and you're never actually getting your speed conditionals. Yeah, Manager Dawn is just going to be like as good as it gets for up Taiwan, which is why you really want Princess Rhodia. Ryoshu has a lot of good options for up Taiwan, honestly, like Warp Ryoshu, Reap Ryoshu. Apparently not Drifter Ryoshu, she gets a terrible skill 2 for some reason. It's so inconsistent. A lot of IDs have pretty standardized roles at up Tie 4. It's like you get a 4+4 skill 2 if you have 3 coins, you get a 3+4 skill 3 if you have 4 coins. But the standardization is just not there at all for up Tie 1. Sometimes you get like a 3+3 2 coins, sometimes you get a 3+4, and it's just an entire coin power difference. For fun, I guess. Do we go for worst possible trials? I always feel like I have to, but at the same time, we aren't using a very good ID. And I don't have Needle and Thread for AoE abuse if I have to. But who would I be if I didn't go for worst possible trials? Still looking for Bridal though. Oh yeah, I was just checking. It looks like Incorp Ryoshu is also good at up Taiwan. You really just have a ton of options for Ryoshu. For Mare, it was always Blade Lineage was like the ideal because he had the coveted 17 rolling skill 2 at up Taiwan. There were like 3 IDs in the game that had it. And I don't think he's getting beaten for that. Still need skill replace. Dust to Dust is nice. What floor am I even on? Railway? Yeah, okay. Are there burn gifts left in the pool? That's the question. I don't think I have Charred Disc yet. A Glimpse of Flames is still in the pool, I suppose. Yeah, I'll pick up that one. Three plus 2 plus another 2. What's a useless one? You. Hello, Clear Mirror. Oh, and there's Charred Disc. Okay. Off to a pretty efficient start here. True, if I take... Or, make them tanky to Wingbeat. I don't think, like, King and Vines is surviving a maximum Wingbeat. The bigger concern is actually getting the 6+ coin boost, so it would be nice to keep the enemy health lower. And so taking the worst trials possible will help with that. So that's how I can justify it. Oh, the dreaded Wrath Rose. I'm hoping to not kill him with this skill, and then he just dies to burn, and I don't have to deal with it. Or if I kill him, hopefully it's just not too much damage. 127, we tank those. But yeah, okay, so I was looking at the other Mare up Taiwan IDs. The Capo Mare is actually decent, but like Prince Mare is awful, so I would just stick to Blade Lineage if you get the chance. Honglu, you want Tang Tang or Full Stop, and that's kinda it. If you wanted to try going full Heisho, I think there is some potential there. I think that would be necessary to even attempt Jiamu. Okay, well we get growth on Bridal, but we get a base power still. No brutality is always sad. And we begin floor 5. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs that I definitely want to go to, and then floor 10 railway, so I have no bonus packs. So I have to go to one of my planned floors. I think we have enough burn gifts that we should be able to get all of these through keyword refresh. Because I literally can't think of a burn gift I don't have besides this one and the rock. So hopefully burn refreshes can get me all of the exclusive ones here. And Hohenheim should have enough health that we can actually do a Wingbeat. It won't be a ridiculous one, but we can try it, see how it's going.
제가 앞에 서죠. 순식간에 끝내죠.
How is Heathcliff's up Taiwan situation? Full stop is so good, I highly doubt anyone can actually compete. So like, is anyone else decent at all? Okay, Kurakumo Heathcliff I have used for strategies, and he can be good. Because you can actually inflict bleed. There's enough up Taiwan IDs that actually have decent bleed application that you can play bleed. That's how I was able to beat E.G.O, was a very weird bleed team. And by bleed team I mean just Kurakumo, Ishmael, and Princess Rhodia. But they could keep up the count well enough.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Can he rules of the backstreets at up Taiwan? He can use it. He can't get the 3 reuse because he doesn't have a skill 3. If you did battle ready, I think you could still do it. Like, all the conditions are on the skill. It's just a question of if he can get those conditions, and I think he can. If you actually kill off 3 other Kurakumo IDs.
제가 앞에 서죠.
And that's, I mean, I did that for Ishmael against E.G.O. I killed off him and Kurakumo, the other 2, Gregor and Ryoshu.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Okay. Ishmael, Ishmael is a lifesaver for up Taiwan because of redirection. But then Kurakumo is also good, as we mentioned. I think Jiang is actually really good because you can still get Kozan to go off. I haven't tried it myself. It's very hard to like predict how good she would be at up Taiwan. But I think there's a real chance that she just does the most damage by far because she still has Kozan. Her actual skills aren't great, but she does have discard, so she would like never have to use her skill 1, or at least less. Very hard to predict how good she is, but there's potential for sure. I have not looked at Kira-ish. She gets 3+4 on the skill 2, so she's at least decent. So yeah, quite a few good Ishmael options, depending on like resistances and whatever you're dealing with. How good is Kodia at up Taiwan? As expected, she is pretty good. It's very hard to compete with Princess Rhodia, but if you get, you know, Knight of Despair, she'll be fine. And is Arcorp any good? No. Alright. Don't use Arcorp Rhodia. Sinclair was never in a great spot for up Taiwan. I ended up using Sync just because decent skill 2 and evade. But does Renclair change things? He has a 5+5 skill 2, which is actually pretty good. That rolls 15, you can't ask for too much more than that. It looks like he's still pretty poise count positive. Can he even get Moonlit Azure Blade? He can. I don't think he's like insane, but he is good by up Taiwan standards if you want to get Renclair. And then Otis, let's see. I think Molar Otis is extremely good for up Taiwan. And that's who I use most of the time, because you have a very good skill 2 and you have discard, so you get to use that skill 2 more often. Does anyone compete at all, though? I mean, I used Barber a fair amount just to give Manager Don the skill 2 upgrade, because the up Taiwan enhanced skill 2 is pretty good. Has AoE, it's like the only way to get AoE in up Taiwan. Mao Otis isn't great. Oh, hello. I'll fight you. How is T-Corp Otis? Hi, hello. We are going through the early floors, building up gifts being overpowered, and we're discussing up Taiwan because someone asked. T-Corp Otis actually looks okay at up Taiwan. Her skill 1 is absurdly weak. Why is it a 2+3? That just happens sometimes. But her skill 2 is pretty good, and that's usually what you care about. Borrowed time can make your clashing even better. Use Molar if you have her, though. Although I guess you can't pull Molar, so you have to deliberately shard her for an Upside 1 account. So that's a little awkward. Ujat does not look great, but like being tanky is helpful in general. You're forced into taking damage a lot of the time, so she's probably better than she looks on paper. I need burn gifts. Okay, apparently I didn't have Fiery down. Hello, Piece of Relationship and Sundered Memories. We might not be getting all of the burn gifts on this floor. We're just getting so many other good things in the shop. No, they're both here. Alright, extremely good shop. I mean, look at this. This is one of the best, like, shops I've seen in a while. Can we end it with something good? That's useful. No skill replace is the only complaint there. I need the Pierce Rock for Lunar. Do I have a useless tier 3? This counts. The streamer luck in action for sure. And you know what? While we're getting lucky, we've got to do a Wingbeat. Let's get all heads rolls. I don't have the bleed stone, so this will be stronger later, but let's just throw one out there, a little test of the Wingbeat luck. Alright, yeah, full heads rolls. I think that's the second time I have ever done that, by the way. Yeah, never mind. So your 0 heads rolls prediction, actual streamer luck. That reminds me, I'm pretty sure there is a sinking gift that gives me sanity on hit. So I need to pick that up, as well as these support passives. To we kill here? Do a glimpse? It's gonna be close, I think. Oh wait, special contracts got him? Okay. We were still talking about up Taiwan Gregors. Yeah, Fire Fist is really good, and I think the newest one would also be really good. Just because redirect at any speed is very powerful. We can do better. Give a chance for Keycorp badge to show up in rerolls. It could happen. The pack showed up twice, but not showing what we need. Do we just go to Miracle? Or do I want to... I would like to have more gifts out of the pool first, so I'm okay spending Starlight to go to Nocturnal Sweeping. Wow, no events visible, okay. This pack is so funny, because the normal battles are just the most dangerous by far. You would much rather fight the middle than the Heisho. No hat. It has a keyword, so we can just pack refresh, and it's very likely to show up. Starlight doesn't matter if you don't claim it. This is like the only mirror dungeons I play for the most part are these weekly solos, so I do claim them. But yes, that is true. If you were just soloing for fun, you could refresh all you want and just not claim, and it would be no cost to your Starlight. Yeah, I'm just looking at Lamp Gregor a bit more, and he does seem quite good for up Taiwan standards. He would do high damage with his skill 2. Any amount of sinking is appreciated. His skill 1 rolls a 10, which doesn't sound good, but that is above average. You think you have 6,000 Starlight? I'm pretty sure everyone started with, was it 2,000 or 3,000? I know you got a fair amount to start with, so it's entirely your fault if you're out of Starlight. You have no one to blame but yourself. I just kind of hover around 2,000 because you need like 1,500 maximum on a solo, and you get back a similar amount if you do max adversity. If you quit before MDE 15, you'll always go negative. I mean, if you're getting every single buff, yes. But if you're not doing, you know, max adversity 415, then you don't need every single buff. Especially perfected possibility upgrades are like the least efficient thing to do with Starlight. But I just always do them anyway because I can. I guess, okay, I actually a blunt identity. So there is more than one gift I care about in this pack, which I kind of forgot about when I chose it so early. I might have pushed it off a bit to make it more likely to get everything if I had remembered that.
해냈다.
But the thing I care most about is Shadow Bamboo Hat, so we'll do slash refreshes. These are good enough to buy. It's not there, we try again. It's not there, we have extra costs. I'm okay doing a few more. This thing normally shows up within 2 slash refreshes, but maybe... I mean, I'm just like barely getting slash gifts. This is unlucky. There it is. Definitely not keyword refreshing for blunts at this point, but maybe it will show up naturally. It's possible. There's a skill replace. We do need those still. Yeah, that's fine. Not the best shop of all time, but starting with Prestige card, we can afford to do stuff like that. Last point 8 the luck, so true. Do I have a useless tier 3? Yes. We can get Lunar next floor. I guess a regular refresh cost, I never spend cost on that. Yep, okay. Time to sweep up some sweepers.
제가 앞에 서죠. 순식간에 끝내죠.
One thing I haven't really considered is corroding Wingbeat. It definitely loses a lot of what makes Wingbeat, you know, Wingbeat. But if this is like the Wingbeat run, we should at least do it once to see it, you know? In fact, we could just do it now. No, I'll wait.
순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고.
We'll see if we can actually do a lot of damage with the corroded Wingbeat, so I'll wait until I have like the stone and stuff to buff it.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Rolling a 44.
보냈고.
I think Wingbeat corrosion is sadly kind of bad. Actually, it rolls a 39. I did not realize how high that rolled. Should be okay. Gets the bleed stone, which I think would only give it like 3 final power. If this skill's healing exceeds this unit's max HP, gain excess heal divided by max HP times 10 offense level next turn. Maximum 6, okay?
순식간에 끝내죠.
For a second I thought we had a way to get a crazy amount of offense level, but maximum 6 per turn.
한번 보냈고. 보냈고. 순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고.
Okay.
보냈고.
We're definitely doing damage. 4-coin skills are known for doing damage. And I actually made Clear Mirror earlier than normal. So when we crit, those do even more damage. And we're going to get Lunar next floor. We're definitely ahead of the gift curve. We've had a pretty good start. A lot of tier 4s just showing up in the shop.
보냈고. 순식간에 끝내죠.
Coin boost, yeah, we got one. I'm surprised the sweeper survived until the 4th coin, honestly.
보냈고.
Alright, that went pretty quick. That is the thing about Liu-ish. She has fast animations. So this run might end up being one of the faster ones, unless we end up resetting floor 10 a bunch to try to get the Wingbeat to line up. And I don't know how much I want to do that, but we'll see. Hey look, it's Sad Plushie, we will be going there. So we need to get poise gifts on this floor. What does 50 adversity mean? So, adversity is a mechanic for Mirror Dungeon Extreme runs, and you get an adversity score based on these extra, like, challenges you take, which are things like reducing your max health, or increasing the enemy level, or, like, other buffs like that. And so 50 is the maximum amount if you take every single one of those. What did I say I was doing? I said I was making Lunar. Okay, please, I kind of bought a lot of gifts there. Okay, we still got the hat. I was slightly worried we might miss that. Is it similar to Hades Heat? I don't know anything about Hades, so I cannot answer that question. That was a very good shop. We only missed out on the least important fusion. Because we get Shadow Monster. This gift is very underrated, I think. This offense and defense level down definitely matters. And we continue. But yeah, just at floor 11 and above, you get to choose these buffs for all the enemies, and I'll just be taking all of them, is the plan.
순식간에 끝내죠.
We're definitely going to be hitting Santado with the Wingbeat. Unfortunately, it looks like Manager Gnomes die to the 3rd coin, so I won't be able to get any plus coin boost. But factor in that we will be using one Wingbeat when you submit your answers for how many skills to kill Santata. We have no needle and thread, but we will Wingbeat once.
순식간에 끝내죠. 한놈.
I'm kind of thinking we'll get him in 2. I think Wingbeat plus a skill 3 will kill, but we'll have to see. The Wingbeat's lucky, it might do it alone. One Wingbeat and he makes it to the 5th coin, okay. Is it possible to get 2 skill replaces for 1 center in the same super shop? It is not. That's actually why, if you ever see it, when I enter shops, a lot of the time I'll just instantly buy whatever the first skill replace is, even if it's not for the person I'm soloing with, and that's just to remove that center from the pool for that floor. Makes each refresh a 1 in 11 instead of a 1 in 12 to get the person I care about. And it only costs like 45 cost. So, it's practically free. And since there's no other way to increase your skill replace chances, I take what I can get.
순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고.
This run is going too well, so we're definitely going to, like, miss Investigator Badge or something else devastating is going to happen. Maybe if I hit his guard, he has a slight chance of surviving until the 4th coin.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I have very low hopes of that. Yeah, no. we're doing too much damage.
보냈고.
Alright, Santana. Every skill 3, but first a Wingbeat.
순식간에 끝내죠.
How's the heads rolls looking? He has no sinking, so we don't get Butler Fast's passive.
그렇게 가만히 있으면
Okay, full Wingbeat just killed him.
맛없으니까.
The Wingbeats are going well today. The game wants me to like this E.G.O more, I guess. Body up and final power, I suppose. He made it to the 6th coin. Your prediction was not quite perfect. Can we get what we want without having to refresh specifically? No, okay. So we're going to line 1. Years worth of luck condensed into a single stream. Are you picking the hard trials on purpose? Yes. Outside of gifts I particularly want, which I'll pick regardless, like Bridal and Sad Plushie, I'm taking the worst trials.
이 정도는 쉽죠. 제가 앞에 서죠.
It's kind of just what I usually do. I at least prioritize brutality. Sometimes I avoid base and final power because those ones are just so awful, but today
순식간에 끝내죠.
we're going for them as well, at least for now. Base Sinclair was like perma-god roll on the luck. I need to like watch that back sometime. I still have like no idea how I did that in 2 hours. I remember I specifically planned, like, okay, this one might take a while, I have 4 hours to spend on this if needed. And then it just was, like, over faster than any other stream I've ever done.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Hello. You're at work, aren't you? Careful. Canto 9 foreshadowing? Yeah, I guess. You're at work in an hour, okay. Finally, rebate token. We can start to enhance things if we want. I'll grab Zippo Lighter just since we are an E.G.O focused run. I think we have enough resources, but just in case. I need sinking gifts still. Yeah, get all of these. Blue Star Shard, my beloved. I need to remake the Blunt gift. I didn't get the gift box right? No, okay. 3, 2, 2. Sell it tier 4, and for fun, we can enhance Emerald Elytra and Clear Mirror. We have enough cost to waste. Just make things go a little bit faster. Can upgrade this too. We did not get False Halo,
제가 앞에 서죠.
so that's a slightly unfortunate gift miss there, but I believe the Snake Slough was as a floor reward. if I remember right.
순식간에 끝내죠.
We're okay to corrode today. Last run, the base Faust EGOless, this guy was actually giving us some trouble because I had to not corrode. But today we have no restrictions, and we're just going to kill him.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I wonder if Wingbeat can kill my form empties in like a turn.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I like how he just already has 99 burn. We just started the fight. Oh, we might actually get this. I think this is a 4th coin kill. Yeah, there we go. Plus coin boost. Okay. Let's see. Can we get 3 Wingbeats in a row that hit all heads?
그래요. 그렇게 가만히 있어요.
No, there we go. We got an average Wingbeat finally. Oh, we could have done this. If that Wingbeat actually went well, we could have had the legendary 4-turn Railway 1. We might still get it with Glimpse, actually. I think we do, just barely. It's still like a thing I want to do is clear Railway 1 in 3 turns on a solo. I am yet to do it. I've hit 4 twice. But I think the perfect 3-turn is one of my like ultimate goals. Retry? No. It's not going that crazy. We still have like 7 floors to get through. We can do retries on floor 10 when I'm actually going for the big Wingbeat. Hey look, Brutality, that's nice. And then I'll just take Resilience, yeah. If it's not base or final power, I don't care. Okay, so we have to go time killing time. How would you kill Toad on turn 1? Yeah, like an AoE E.G.O with Needle and Threads, presumably, would be the way. Alright, time to not get Investigator Badge because this run has been going too well. Hello, King in Binds. We might be killing you with a Wingbeat later.
좋은 요리법이었군.
제가 앞에 서죠.
You know what? Let's just get a check on the blind obsession damage. I guess we don't have Needle and Thread or any of the stones. So this shouldn't do very much damage, in theory. It also didn't crit.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Does speed things up though, not having to watch their attack animations or clash at all. How do you even have 34 Rupture? It was like turn 3? Okay, I was thinking it was turn 2. 34 Rupture in 3 turns is actually reasonable. Even though I'm not a Rupture ID, that's just how E.G.O gifts are. We did not get Investigator Badge from the event, so we could very well miss it.
이번 업무도 여유 있게 해냈지. 제가
I just
앞에서
really hope we don't miss it because, I mean, we are very strong right now. We feel like we're steamrolling because we have fast animations, but Liu Ishmael is not a particularly good solo ID.
순식간에 끝내죠.
And so if we don't get the badge, we could very much struggle on the later floors, especially with the amount of like base and final power I've taken. You just don't believe in her enough? I mean, I believe we'll win still. It's just like, if I don't have a hidden boss gift and I don't have T-Corp badge, then I would not feel confident enough to like go to Railway 5. And I would rather be stronger so I have the confidence to do something fun like that.
순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고. 한번 보냈고.
Yeah, we're like one floor away from the main event of the run.
순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고.
I still need a few gifts to be stronger, ideally. Okay, this is time killing time. Nothing matters except investigator badge. Hey look, investigator badge. And then I want tremor. I don't think we're getting rusty clock hands. That's fine though. Yeah, okay. So, we need... I can't fuse Tremor on this floor safely, it would just be wasted. I have Blunts. I need the slash memory back for Wingbeat. We'll do a 3-3-1. I can also fuse Jolly Plushie, I forgot to do that. So let's hear 4. And do a little bit of enhancing. Don't need to go too crazy on this. I want to end at about 500 cost still. $470 is close enough, okay. I need to make the bleed stone a next floor. That is the main thing I'm missing for Wingbeat to be powerful. Hopefully saying this out loud will help me remember. Do these guys have the right health to die to coin 4? Not even close, okay.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I wonder... Okay, I'm going to wait one turn and then Wingbeat this guy once he gets the next turn debuffs from down 4 Bell Eyeball combo. So next turn we Wingbeat and see if it kills him.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Okay, well, like, I mean, I'd say it would definitely kill him. It could just double tails roll and do like 20 damage. Let's see. That's the wrong E.G.O. Wingbeat number 4. Can we get more than one head roll?
그래요. 그렇게 가만히 있어요.
There we go. Enough to kill him. Could have kept going. We had like 38 sanity. I really wish I could like get butterflies on the enemy somehow and get sanity from attacking. But unfortunately, Song Limit Yisong's passive is in the same slot as Ring Yisong's passive, and Ring's is just better. So we're looking for line 4 to try out the Wingbeat. I want to do it on Sheep rather than King and Vines ideally, but I don't want to spend refreshes. We can go to Sheep later on like floor 13 or something to try again. For now, we'll just go here. And let's see if we can make something happen. Another level up event. It's pretty rare to get multiple of these because they don't show up on all the like specific intervallo packs and stuff that I go to all the time.
쉽죠?
Need this, need this. That's a slash gift, so that should be good. It's extra bleed damage. Maybe I'll refresh for bleed, see if the bleed stone just shows up. Doesn't. That's fine. Do need midwinter. Okay. Bleed. I probably want to fuse both of the bleed gifts this floor, honestly. They're both useful. And I need to because I didn't get the bleed stone, okay. The decision has been removed. What here is useless? I don't do normal refreshes. This doesn't activate, this doesn't activate. Okay. I hope we can get a good Wingbeat here. I mean, obviously I hope for that, but like, it's the point of the run. And this is, I think, my best chance to do it on this floor. I kind of, like, really need to sell something. I already have... I want to get Faith this run, so I don't want to sell a tier 4. Why do I have 600 cost on floor 10? Because I just spent all of it. But yeah, I do have I'm a bit low on the cost for sure. Not quite sure why. I don't need special contract, it might just make things harder, honestly. I want to just enhance this, just to make sure we don't die. Honestly, I should have considered selling Thrill and or Glimpse. They might make it hard to land the kills here. But we'll experiment a bit. See if we can line up multiple kills. The problem is that they have chain battle. So I need to kill the other 6 that aren't these guys all in like the same turn.
가까이 오지 마세요. 다치십니다.
Spends all cost, I'm not sure why I'm broke. I feel like I ran out sooner than I normally would, is what I was saying. I guess we like didn't get golden urn early, didn't get milepost too early, I don't know. Maybe I guess I had to do like 4 extra keyword refreshes for Shadow Bamboo Hat. That's more than usual. This fight is my new home for the next 5 hours. I don't think we'll go that crazy for it. I mean, first of all, how much damage does my skill 3 even do?
순식간에 끝내죠.
We're just doing too much damage.
보냈고.
I don't think we're going to be able to do it here. We're going to have to wait a few floors. Because if my skill 3 is just killing them in 2 coins or in 3 coins, we can't get the plus coin boost. Maybe we can get some from people like, okay. DSG Rodia, you are the tankiest person on this floor. How much damage do I do to you on the turn you show up? Please win the clash.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Yeah, we're just doing too much damage. We have to go later. Alright. This is why I'm glad there's 2 railway 4 packs. Surely I win that, right? Does my skill 2 clash better? No. Now what's the worst that could happen? I have to wait one more turn. Yeah, even if the tails roll there, we killed on the 3rd coin.
제가 묻었네요.
We actually got one. We got 1 kill on the 4th coin, and we got 2 tails rolls in a row at 45 sanity for the first 2 coins. Okay, so I think we're going to not take SP fatigue is the plan here. I want this run to be about Wingbeat more than I want it to be 45 adversity clear.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Speaking of Wingbeat, only 1 plus coin boost.
그렇게 가만히 있어요.
Still pretty good. I mean, rolled a 79 there. And we can make that a lot better. Theme music started and he instantly got sent to super hell. Yep. Give me clash power and give me final power. I confuse with this and we're just still final power maxing for some reason. That was only 7 coins. Doesn't Wingbeat only go up to 7? Okay, there's no SP fatigue here, so we can take everything here. I'll go to line 3. So the question now is, when do I go for the Wingbeat? Do I do it floor 12 or floor 13? Because I don't think I go later than that. Wingbeat 7, yeah, Song Lament is the one that goes up to 8.
이 정도는 쉽죠.
No hidden boss. We aren't getting jumped before we get embers.
해냈다.
Okay. Does this work on Wingbeat? I don't know why I said that. It doesn't. It's a sinking gift. I need embers. There it is. I can't wait for Furiosa to have literally 1 coin power. I likely will. I mean, the real bosses has 1 coin power. I think the worst thing they could do is to give it a special effect that prevents it from gaining coin power. Okay, burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, sinking, poise, charge. I actually have everything. Okay. In that case, we fuse randomly and try to get faith. So 3, 2, 2. Oh, I never re-got punctured memory, that's fine. It would only affect, like, blind obsession. Do I have 5 backups with skills that apply bleed? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually do. This gift will activate for us. I'm going to buy it. Ah, and then this is the other reason to actually go here. Okay. Do I give up the ability... Or I'll make it more... I'll make it harder to get Faith. I'm not locked out of getting Faith by picking this up. Just feels bad to sell any tier 4 gift, honestly. Yeah, Furioso could have, like, this skill's coin power is fixed to 1. If it would gain coin power instead gain that much clash power or something, I could see it.
제가 묻었네요.
You'll actually be so sad, yeah. Like, I just want to see what Rhine Limbus can do with Furiosa, so I hope they don't do that. I want to see 100,000 damage.
순식간에 끝내죠. 보냈고.
He's literally a poise unit, let him gain coin power. That is kind of Poise's whole thing. I think I want to wait until floor 13 to go for the other Railway 4. Although, maybe if I can pick up a growth after this floor, we go for it on floor 12.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I need them to have more health, but I don't want them to have too much health. Imagine if the unlimited skill reuse bug was a thing. I mean, at that point, it doesn't even matter what skill you're using. You could have unlimited skill reuse with Slash, and it would be ridiculous. Slash obviously being the blunt skill from 7 Ryoshu. These guys die too fast. Waves are there? Okay, this is the last wave. $21 billion damage with time moratorium in the skill reuse bug, yeah. you could do that. I'm pretty sure I've seen the same video,
보냈고.
or at least a video that did the same type of thing.
보냈고.
Yeah, slash the blunt skill, everyone knows about it. Okay, we got Growth Resilient, which I'm hoping gives them enough health that we can go there now. And I'm going to not take SP Fatigue for the purposes of this run. I'll even... Nah, I should be fine. I'll get Clash Wind Sanity. I can take this one. So, okay, you've officially been clickbaited by the thumbnail. It is not maximum adversity. I'm sorry. It's the second time we've done that for the purposes of a side challenge. So, like, I still have a 90% truth rate on my thumbnails. Phantom Pain is always good. Did I have something to enhance? There's a few things I could enhance. So I won't just buy anything that shows up, only things that actually help, like this. Does this give me SP? I think it's only if I'm using a sinking move. Yeah. Plus I would be at 45 SP at turn start anyways, I think. Even if this did work for me. Sell contract? I already sold contract, yeah. So I'm just going to take... I mean, I guess it's like, I give them higher damage and then I increase my damage just to balance out. I guess I can increase the damage of Wingbeat only by upgrading these bleed gifts. It's okay if my Wingbeat damage is higher, I just need to not kill the normal guys too quickly. A challenge like Mirror Dungeon but White Cassipium is always active. I mean, I've done runs with White Cassipium before, it just doesn't really change very much. Like, early floors, you're insta-killing everything. In the middle floors, you're so tanky nothing could ever possibly kill you. And on the late floors, nothing ever staggers anyway. So, like, Cassipium just doesn't do anything. Okay, yeah, this should be enough help that I'm not just killing them too early. I think.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Insane skill 1. Warfare issue kind of locked in, got a lot of head rolls there. Get Cantaviles for SP. Yeah, did I forget to grab that? It was on my mind earlier in the run, I'm not sure if I ever actually picked it up. No, I do have it, okay. When using base attack skills, it doesn't even work. This, I guarantee, this word was added because of Wingbeat. When using base attack skills. Okay, so as a damage test, I will hit the healthiest and the least healthy. And just see if we can kill Warp Ryoshu and K-Corp Hanlu.
순식간에 끝내죠.
How is the damage looking? Oh, did I not sell contract? I really thought I did. That looks like contract damage though.
제가
We
물었네요.
lost a coin there? Okay, so there's a balance to be had. But I think we can get this to work. We can at least get 5. I will accept 5 plus coin boost. If I miss out on 1, oh well. I picked it up again. I just completely didn't realize I was only looking at the trials, I assume. So, have we killed any yet? I don't think so. I need to heal so I don't just die. Although, I actually want to activate Badge because it gives me 2 attack power-ups, so I'll let them kill me here. I'll let them
순식간에 끝내죠.
quote-unquote kill me. Just hope they don't, like, kill me through Badge. That would be annoying. This is going to do like 20 damage launch. Okay, no, that's... I forgot I'm Sloth Fatal. $98, okay. Glimpse, Thrill got some kills. Who is on field? I wish I could see like the wave counter, but that was not designed for this. We have number 9 on field. I need to kill 3 of them this turn and then kill everyone there. I don't have enough skill slots yet. Okay. Well, I need to heal, so I'm going to do this. And just hope that not too many of them die, I guess. Let's see how this goes.
문을 누벼 믿음을 되새겼다니. 어리석은 미문은 품지 말았어야지. 한 놈 보냈고.
We're killing them too fast. I don't have time to get my skill slots. What can I even do about that? I guess just like send all my damage at K-Core Ponglu. I mean, let's just see if this is even working at all. Let's see how much we can get.
순식간에 끝내죠.
We're going to get like 1. We might be here a little while trying to reset for this. Okay, but we killed a full health of the E.G.O. So them having too much health is not the issue. They actually have about the right
제가
amount
물었네요.
if they're at full. Okay, Zweigregor survived barely, so like their health is about where I want it. Oh, you weren't even on field yet. Okay, well... Yeah, let's see if we can kill them a little bit slower. In fact, can I do this? That's struggling. Okay, you're rolling a 70. Got it. Then yeah, we'll just
순식간에
die
끝내죠.
turn 1. If it's looking hopeless to actually line this up after like 2 or 3 more resets, we might just settle for only 2 or 3 plus coin boosts, but I really want to get 5 or 6. It is the whole point of this run. I should change my resistances maybe? They aren't using very much wrap. And I don't think this will actually do very much damage to them. Could be wrong about that. but let's find out.
순식간에 끝내죠.
You almost won that clash.
총원, 조명이
They don't have the poise or sinking stones, I'm pretty sure.
모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
That still did a fair amount, but it didn't like kill all of them. That's good. We have number 8 on field. 9 will come in. If I kill 2, I need to just do as little damage as I can. You're dying regardless of what I do.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I think I needed to sell drill to control my damage more. You know, it's a lesson. Maybe if we can't hit this today, I like stream on Tuesday or something and try again. Or like do the setup off stream and start next week's stream. It's just like a 4-12 doing this and then the actual run for the week. We'll see. You are dying pretty much regardless of what I do. So we will kill you.
순식간에 끝내죠.
No, I'm getting counter Wingbeat. This isn't supposed to happen.
우육면 먹고 싶네.
Well, okay, that's a way to lose. I kind of didn't look at that. I just assumed I wouldn't die, but that was a wrong assumption. Oh, how the tables have turned. Yeah.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Not what I wanted to have happen. I definitely think the combination of bad trials plus Wingbeat was a mistake, because I can't like stall effectively. I can't just tank forever and get my skill slots because I took so much base and final power. 5 base power. Okay, it's not actually that much, but I took 8 coin power. So that's definitely contributing to their damage. So they did kill me, okay. I need to heal with this.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I should be able to win. I'm not going to lose, I just don't think I'm going to be able to line up a good Wingbeat, unfortunately. I think we just play this one out a bit and see the best we can get. Might have to just try this another day. I've learned rare Envy Pekatulum defensive skill sighting. They can only do this when they're low health.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Now those didn't kill, okay. Yeah, Envy Pekatulums can use defensive skills, they just have to be... there aren't exact numbers, I think they have to be under 25% health, maybe it's under 30%. And they have to only have skill 1s, I'm pretty sure. Okay, Sync Sinclair is here. This is everyone. Let's see if we can do anything. Just maybe I can get like 3 here. I get like a kill there, a stagger there. We learned that Zweigregor doesn't die to 1. Although I guess if I don't end the wave, then it doesn't matter how much I get on this turn, huh? Okay. We need to... This just isn't working. These guys have 2 variable health. I think the other 4 would be better. Let's try this. Or wait, that's not going to Clash first. Okay, we'll do... Clash order doesn't matter between you 2. This should be fine.
순식간에 끝내죠.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
There's a kill.
제가 못
We
얻는
get 1, but I'm just not ending the wave this turn, I don't think. And then we're not going to be able to get like any next turn. Yeah, mistakes were made. How do I better set this up in the future? I don't know.
한놈.
We still had some decent wing beats though. We got 2 like max rolls. It's not entirely a loss.
순식간에 끝내죠.
It's just not at all what I was hoping for. He can still wing beat this guy next turn. We'll let him get the debuffs on him. Guess I should do it this way.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Doing a lot of damage. It's nothing crazy. You can hit higher numbers for sure. But like 3,000 for skill 3. Close to that at least. Not bad. Oh, we even got a stagger there. Look at that. 4th coin stagger. It's 5 less plus coin boost than I was hoping for. But let's try a wing beat. Watch it just hit tails on the 2nd coin.
순식간에 끝내죠. 그래요. 그렇게 가만히 있어요. 상처의 고기는
Alright.
맛없으니까.
I mean, the wing beats are going well. We rolled over 80 there, I think, right? No, that was 79 again. We just need a hidden boss gift. That can make up for it, right? It's like basically the same thing. Just give me a hidden boss gift. And you know what? Since we failed Wingbeat, we'll just take more base power. At this point, who cares? Yeah, impenetrable path sounds fun. There we go. Okay, we got something. Ricardo time.
제가 앞에 서죠.
hidden boss gifts would make it easier to kill the line 5 Pekatula on the 4th coin. Honestly, yeah, that is like a thing to consider.
가까이 오지 마세요.
I'm Envy Fatal by default.
다치십니다.
Probably want to change that. You think we win this clash? 50-50? I'm just going to attack unopposed.
순식간에 끝내죠.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Why am I struggling against you? Oh, because you don't have Paralyze? Okay. But my struggling is fake because I have Paralyze. So who knows what these clashes are actually favored or not. I think they were. Especially since I'm not taking SP fatigue. I guess, okay. Crabs is another pack that has like multiple enemies I could kill into a big Wingbeat. So we can still try there.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Alright, Ricardo, let me just check the exact wording of something real quick. Cannot be staggered by damage when using a counter skill, but I don't counter from a counter. So that would not stop me from getting staggered by his counter, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So do this and try that. Let's see how this goes.
순식간에 끝내죠.
This is to change my resistance to Wrath, since his counter is Wrath damage.
어리석은 의무는 품지 말았어야지.
Not too bad. Although I guess it makes me Envy Fatal again. But that's fine, we have Manor Box. That was actually perfect. I lost all my stagger bars, but didn't even activate Embers. I mean, I knew we weren't losing this fight, but I didn't think it would go that perfectly.
순식간에 끝내죠.
6 damage. And we'll just, you know, full damage on Ricardo.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Screenshot that damage, definitely legitimate and not special contract. Blunt attack, base skills, coin power +1. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on Wingbeat, but it is pretty good. I mean, hidden boss gifts are always very powerful. Do I want Rusty Coin? I feel like it will just never do anything. It could work on Blind Obsession. If I need it on Blind Obsession, I would rather have it than not. Okay. How are enhances looking? Can enhance this now. Sinking is good. I never plus charge type gloves. I should do that. This is floor 13 impenetrable path. I want to enhance Voodoo Doll for this. So yeah, we still have floor 14 and 15. I'll probably go to Crabs and like Railway 5, something like that.
제가 앞에 서죠.
We can try wing beating on both of those. I'm actually favored turn 1 because of the hidden boss gift.
순식간에 끝내죠.
The enemies here are tanky. Yeah, I don't think I'm lining up kills here. It's just so hard to get that perfect balance of kill on the 4th coin specifically. It's annoying to not fully die turn 1 because now I can actually get staggered.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Lost Fable, I think? No, I don't have Snag Harpoon. That just did a lot of damage.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Hopefully when I get staggered, I don't die, and then I can just use embers to get through my stagger turn. We got a plus coin boost there. Or maybe I just am so powerful that I never even get staggered, and I just hover around my stagger threshold the entire rest of the fight.
순식간에 끝내죠.
How is this plus 11?
보냈고.
You guys have some skill slots now.
순식간에 끝내죠.
It's definitely looking like this stream is a bit of a failure though. The wing beats did, I mean I rolled good on the wing beats, they were hitting all heads, but the kills with skill 3s were not lining up too well. Yeah, we fought Ricardo a minute ago, which is the strongest hidden boss gift for us. Has the extra blunt power for our normal skills. Unless, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't think the Dawn one would work on Wingbeat. I'm pretty sure it's Blood Feast skills and not just Bleed skills that get its extra buff.
제가 묻었네요.
I would say we should just like do this same thing, but with Edgar, Gregor, and Solomon. But we actually did that a long time ago. That was like one of my first streams. So we've at least had a taste of high coin power egos on the channel.
순식간에 끝내죠.
You know what, this is the floor where I can do the corrosion Wingbeat, because I mentioned I wanted to get a good use of that in. This is the time to do it.
제가 묻었네요.
Soon as the Wrath Pekatulums are showing up.
보냈고.
There we go, they're all here. So, hang on.
가까이 오지 마세요.
I've used this skill like
다치십니다.
once, I need to read it. Highest resonance -2 attack weight, max 1. Is that like an uptype 4 thing? Because I only have it uptype 3. I think this could get one more AoE if I had it uptype, or thread spun fully. But okay. So it'll gain one more random resonance, or attack weight. So I want it to target the 3 guys at the back. Or, oh, it targets least HP, so it's always going to be targeting these 3 at the front, okay. So I can just control which exact move it's clashing against. And I think, I mean honestly, there's no way to tell which one of these guys is first in deployment order. But I would like it if it was at least clashing a left skill. Let's check all of these. Clashing that guy's left skill, it's only neutral. Can we get better than neutral? Can we get unopposed even? I would be okay with unopposed. Wait, that one's targeting that guy. Okay, I guess since they're equal HP, it's just that the main target is always this guy. Okay. Which means neutral is the best we're getting. Unless I just don't clash. Am I going to kill these other? Let's just see what happens.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I have embers. Worst case is I get staggered. Yeah, so 2 skill 3s is not quite killing any of these guys. 3 skill 3s would kill before the last coin, I think. Why am I so zoomed out? Alright, slightly disappointing on the damage there for sure. How much damage? It did not kill me, so we should have embers still to just tank through this turn. I'm going to have a lot of burn. Like a lot of burn. So I kind of need to one-shot them and not let them hit me with their reusing counters. It's like, that guy isn't countering, he's fine. This guy will get one shot, that's fine. I don't even need to risk clashing him, he'll just die. And then these guys aren't countering, so the only risk is if I lose a clash. Which is possible, they only have a bit of paralyze, but, you know, just get
순식간에
lucky.
끝내죠.
And Wingbeat heals us, yes. That guy definitely could have beat us in the clash there. Plus 15 on his coins.
제가 묻었네요.
Alright. Yeah, we actually got a coin boost.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I should have finished this guy with the Wingbeat, but I just hit the damage button. Okay,
제가
but
묻었네요.
I think Railway 5 is a hopeless endeavor when it comes to Wingbeat. Crabs, there is a chance that we could make something happen. What am I going to do with this information? I'm not sure. Why not take even more base power? It'll work on Railway 5 Trust? I don't trust. Oh, do you think we can handle Beautiful Voice? Everyone calls this pack impossible to solo at high floors. Let's go for it.
믿어주셨는데 실패했습니다.
No extra hidden boss, unfortunate. You have no hope. Mr. Streamer took Beautiful Voice. How bad could it be? Like, honestly. I don't know if I'm able to corrode or not. Like, in time. I know corrosion is one way. I'll pick up painkillers. Chrome or Permis Dagger? We can avoid it.
제가 앞에 서죠.
Let's see. How's the turn 1 clashing? I don't expect this to look good. It's not hopeless. But the turn 1 evading is hopeless, so I might as well just do this.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Okay, so there's Embers. Now we can clash. We clash the things that give attack power up. It's just like, let's see the baseline run before we think about corrosion or anything. If I didn't have base or final power, I could definitely just like tank this first stun and be fine. But because I took base and final power, the minimum damage here is too high, I think, to just get through like this. It is survivable with good luck. We got a bit bad luck there.
먹고 싶네.
But let's try corroding. Or at least, let's try at least changing our stagger or our resistance to pride. Because that was normal, we can become NF. Just fine.
순식간에 끝내죠.
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Did this actually hit?
총원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로. 파도가
No, she did it.
모든
Okay.
것을 쳐부술 거다.
I could hit though. It's possible. It also might be possible to not lose Embers turn 1, but that would be pretty difficult.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Let's see. Now we're pride resistant. Can we survive this any better? Definitely taking less damage. Okay, yeah, that's right. You have to win the clash on turn 1. It's been a bit since I fought Cromer in this. I know it's doable. You have to be able to win a clash on turn 1 so that you don't get nails. How high does this clash? It's struggling and not hopeless.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I'm gonna try this a few times. Or I can try corroding first. Corroding is probably more likely to work. I need to corrode on turn 2. This just fully corrodes, doesn't it? Like just one coined blind obsession. So we can just do that next turn. Although I might still need to win a clash turn 1 now that I think about it. We found a way to make this run interesting after Wingbeat didn't go as planned. That just wins. Okay. Can I make it clash the other one? No. Okay. I mean, let's see. I think this just corrodes me. It might not with my support passives and stuff, actually. Let's throw out another corroded ego just to make sure I corrode. I want that one to go second, though. Because I want to actually be corroding into blind obsessions. It seems like no matter what, I guess... I can't make the blind obsession go second. It's always clashing the first move, which is highest clash priority. I could make it not clash. Let's try that.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Does it fully corrode me? I don't know. Or will I get too much sanity from support passive?
배를 버리고 모두 아래로 내려간다.
Minus 43. Close.
배를 버리고 모두 아래로 내려간다. 반짝이던
Cromer lowered my sanity. Let's go. Okay. Clashing Purify, that's what we want. And also Clashing Purify. Let's do this. Do we just kill? If I had Needle in threat, I think she would be dead. She would have taken more damage last turn as well. Oh, is coin enough? Were we doing 1,300? I guess she dies to Glimpse. So we are phase changing. Phase 2 Cromer with coin and base power. Yeah, it's not like going to be completely free. In fact, I think we are staggered here on the phase change. which is bad. Yeah. But we still have badge up, so just don't get too many heads rolls, please. Don't kill me through badge. We're dead through badge, aren't we? You have one more move, right? No, okay. We're good. I will press the full heal button. Yeah, we're going to go with this route.
순식간에 끝내죠.
종원, 조명이
Thanks,
전멸하는
Blind
저곳으로
Obsession.
파도가
A pretty
모든
good
것을
ego,
쳐부술
I
거다.
think.
종원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
And I break her arm before she can hit me with it. And I even got a plus coin boost out of the deal.
순식간에 끝내죠.
49 roll, not quite enough, Cromer. That Tails roll made me not get the kill on the 4th coin. We could have had a plus coin boost. Alright, sir. I often forget that there's more fights after Cromer in this pack, because you're just so
순식간에
non-threatening.
끝내죠.
Yeah, beautiful voice. It does cause some problems for soloing, but there's a few ways to get around it. If you can clash or evade on turn 1, then you don't have enough nails to get fully stagger chained in the first cycle, so you have turn 4 to get enough damage in to phase change, which you can usually do because Cromer has such low base health. Or you can do what I did and just E.G.O corrode.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Envy counter, we
가까이
are
오지 마세요.
ineffective to envy,
다치십니다.
so I don't need to worry about that.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Oh, and I need to Wingbeat this guy. Yeah, that's what we can do. I'll Wingbeat next turn. That's like the whole thing that this run is about. I wish breaking parts counted for the plus coin boost. We would have got it there. The Wingbeat can actually clash, I'm a bit surprised. Let's go for
순식간에
it.
끝내죠.
First coin tails, rather that than the second coin tails.
그렇게 가만히 있어요.
Okay, third coin tails, not the best Wingbeat, it still did 2,000 damage. But I guess my skill 2s are doing more than that, so...
한놈. 보냈고.
Couple punches. Okay, and yeah, we're just going to end with crabs. We had our excitement for the run, and if there's any chance to get even a few plus coin boosts on Wingbeat, it's going to be crabs. Unless we want to go Wingbeat versus Wingbeat as the finale, but that's like not actually exciting. You just kinda... Wingbeat's the usual final floor. So let's go crabs. We already had a taste of Wingbeat versus Wingbeat. Oh, this is nice. I'm pretty sure... Okay. There's a way to get a buff out of this event, so I'm going to look it up. If you fail the top check, okay, that's what I thought it was. Just wanted to be extra sure. Get +2 skill final power for the next battle. It's like we got an extra imposed weight. Which, now that I say that, I'm not even sure if I have imposed weight. Hopefully I do. You know, the funny thing is, I was like clashing with Blind Obsession. I didn't even have the Charge Rock. I don't even think I had the Poise Rock. I think I sold that one. Yeah, that was no stones on the Blind Obsession, and it was still clashing because of one hidden boss gift. Let's just sell a bunch of vestiges for some final enhancements. Actually, I do envy Resonance. Yeah, 1 paralyze against all enemies at combat start? Okay. I'm not sure if I've ever activated that gift, if I'm being honest, but today's the day, maybe? Yeah, that's every enhancement I actually care about. Let's go.
제가 앞에 서죠.
Okay, crabs have 1,800 health. I feel like we might be just killing that on coin 3. But we will find out.
순식간에 끝내죠.
A little bit of rupture count. Can I clash? I mean, they're paralyzed, so it's going to say I can. These are a bit risky, but I can at least take like the single coin clashes just fine. Like, let's see. Are you new to the field? No. You look so healthy. I guess this is the guy that got hit by the counter? Okay.
순식간에
Let's
끝내죠.
see. I'm expecting you to die, yeah, coin 2, but you're a bit healthier. Do you also die on coin 2? Dies to coin 3, it was close though. There might be a world where crabs works for this. Maybe if I took less base and final power and I took more growth and resilient. Anyways, let's just... do one of these maneuvers.
순식간에 끝내죠.
You do not need needle and thread to clear crabs easily. We got one. Big crab worked. 45 on a
조명이
tails roll.
전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
Does King Crab get clash priority? He should, right? Guess we'll test it.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Yes, okay. Kim fears the big single coin.
조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을
Ah,
쳐부술 거다.
almost 10,000 damage. Whoa, the tie clash? Okay. If we had SP fatigue, we might have to like reset here once or twice. But we took the easy mode today. I'll Wingbeat next turn. See if we can end it on a good Wingbeat. We got 1 plus coin boost. That's all we're getting. $9,000. Yeah, let's... None of these parts, like, actually break. They aren't severable. The shell has a stagger threshold, so he could take more damage there. Alright, Wingbeat, you've got this.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Show me heads rolls.
그래요. 그렇게 가만히 있어요. 상처는 여기는
There we go.
뒀으니까.
That's what I wanted out of this run. 98 rolling Wingbeat, I'm happy with that. You know, the Liu Ishmael barely mattered, but it did give us 1 plus coin boost that we wouldn't have had otherwise. So, I
깔끔하게
think that's
해결했네요.
the best you could
가는
hope
길에 우육면
if
드실래요?
you're also taking terrible trials. E.G.O gifts loading. There we go. And we even had a little extra, you know, late floor beautiful voice showcase. It's not impossible. Negative Starlight had to do a few pack searches this floor. Not the greatest in that regard, but I have so much. If you want to vote for the next character I solo with, join the Discord. You can tell me who to put on the poll even, because I'm kind of out of the solos I really wanted to do. I did a lot of them in like the first 12. So anyone that you want to see, just send a message, and they'll likely end up on the poll. Thanks for showing up, everyone. And for those of you, G-Corp Otis, yes. You guys are gonna make me spend like all my XP on G-Corp Otis. I'm sure it will happen. But yeah. Terraria in like half an hour for those of you playing that, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your Valentine's Day. I'll see you all later.